Hi everyone, here's our area of a trapezoid, so fun to say, anchor chart. So again, an anchor chart is really just a note sheet that you are creating for your math reference binder that will help anchor your thoughts on this key concept of what is a trapezoid, how to find the area of a trapezoid, what the formula is to find the area of a trapezoid. So find a blank sheet of paper or blank lined paper, maybe some colored pencils, markers, crayons, whatever you need to get started. So our definition, after you've written your big heading, of course, for area of a trapezoid, is going to be what is a trapezoid. So a trapezoid is a shape with 4 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4. That means it's a quadrilateral. 2 of the sides are parallel. So the base 1, the top base, and base 2, the bottom base, those are parallel. These are interchangeable. You could call that 1 and 2, that doesn't matter, but they have to be parallel, okay? These guys, those sides, they're gonna intersect it at some point in time. So they are not parallel. So just one pair of parallel sides and a height that is perpendicular to the base, okay? So area of a trapezoid can be found using this formula. Area is equal to 1/2 of the height, so half of the height times base 1 plus base 2. So this added to that times half of the height, okay? So base 1, B1 we call base 1, B2 we call base 2, H is the height. Our steps: identify the given information, so figure out what's given or provided to you. Step 2, plug the values in the equation for the area. Step 3, solve for the missing variable. All right, so here is our first example. Find the area of this trapezoid. We have base 1 is 5 feet, base 2 is 9 feet, the height is 6 feet. Okay, so those are all identified right there as well. The formula is 1/2 times the height times base 1 plus base 2. Okay, you can also read this as base 1 plus base 2 times the height and then divide the whole thing by 2. It's the same thing. Multiplying by 1/2 is the same as dividing by 2. Okay, so now we're substituting. So we have the 6 is the height, and then we're adding together the 2 bases, 5 plus 9, okay? We use parentheses, so we need to do what's inside of the parentheses first. So 5 plus 9 is 14, and we still have 1/2 of 6. We could have simplified this here too. 1/2 of 6 is 3. 3 times 14 is 42. So 42 feet squared is how we would find the area of this particular trapezoid, all right? So on the same anchor chart, I want you to go ahead and give one more example. Excuse me while I turn the page here. So I have one more example. This one, you're going to be given the area and you need to solve for the missing length, okay? So this is really example 2. This one is to solve for the missing length when given the area of a trapezoid. Okay, so this particular trapezoid has an area of 128 feet squared, or square feet. We know base 1 is 10, base 2 is 22, the height is unknown, okay? So, but we do have our given information here is 128 inches squared. So we're gonna start substituting all of that into the formula. Here's our formula: 128 for the area, 1/2 is just half, or again, we could divide the whole thing by 2 when we're done with the other calculations. Here's our H. Here's what we need to add together: base 1 plus base 2. So 10 plus 22. So over here we can simplify. 10 plus 22 is 32. 1/2 of 32 is 16. So here's 16 times H is left over. We have to divide by 16 on both sides. We're left with just H on the right. 128 divided by 16 is 8. So 8 inches, all right? So that allows us to solve for the missing length when given the area of a trapezoid. Same as when finding area of a parallelogram or area of a triangle. We follow the formula, we substitute, we use algebra to solve. All right, nice work. Feel free to add fun colors or designs to your anchor chart for finding the area of a trapezoid. See ya.